Hello Aries, welcome to your February reading with me, Lorien. It's an absolute pleasure to bring you these readings, and this is going to be for Aries Sun, Aries Moon or Aries Rising. I would highly recommend that you have a look at all those aspects just to see what's coming through for you in like a trilogy of information and stuff like that. It's a very interesting month, so hopefully we're going to be seeing what else is coming through for us, different things going on. If you'd like a personal reading to see how the energies will affect you individually, then all the details as to how to do that is down below. And if you would also like to have weekly readings, you can become a patron, and from as little as $1 a month you can get access to all the things that I do on there. Alright, so using the Druidcraft Tarot, lots of different things coming through already on here. The bottom card, Five of Swords. Okay, so the Five of Swords isn't always good. The Five of Swords brings forward a sense of conflict or tension. If you've for some reason I just got the sense of tense shoulders, feeling a little bit like your muscles are sore, holding all that stress or tension in your body, I would recommend either getting a massage or just doing something that's, going to help you refocus, re-energize, because I think that's very important. If you do tend to focus a lot on what's going wrong or something like that, that you can sometimes develop that in. I didn't get anything around somebody causing conflict, but we will see as we go along. So you have the Four of Cups, Justice, Princess of Wands, Prince of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, and the Hermit, and I will bring these up as soon as we can. Okay, so let's see. So, okay. Something focused around work, actually, which is interesting because your new moon is on the 4th of February in Aquarius, which is in your house of job, career, income, social life, side ventures, things like, you want to do it as a hobby. So maybe there's something that you're going to want to turn into a profession that's actually just a hobby for now. It could be that you are actually looking at romance as well at this point in time, seeing if there's something on the side that you feel like doing for yourself, changing your hair, changing your style, something that seems to be coming in a little bit there. But on the first one we have, you may feel a little bit dissatisfied with something. Four of Cups normally tends to display a sense of contemplation and a bit of apathy, like, oh well, 3 times gone now, what'll change? Probably nothing, and being a little bit down in the dumps about certain things. But the thing to realize is that you do have another opportunity coming in here. The fourth cup is behind you. If you just change your perspective, if you stop focusing on the, well, that didn't work out, carry on, keep going. The only way that you can be a success is if you continue to try, and that could be to do with your relationships, it could do with your education. You know when it's time to change things and to adapt to things. You know when it's time to step back and reassess it. This could be a month to do that. And I feel as though there's a lot of you out there that are wanting to alter something about your career, something about your personality. Not saying that your personality is wrong, but something that you want your strength back. You want your drive back, maybe in a particular way, and you don't seem to be able to get there. However, the Prince of Pentacles, which normally the Knight, this is very efficient, it's routine. It's something that you may feel like you need some, I don't know, some planners, the journey planners and things like that. You can write down your goals for certain months and how you want to get there. This could be very important for you, and how you want to develop yourself, how you want to be seen in the workplace, but also you may have some kind of protection to yourself here, because I don't know whether you can see this. He's coming forward with a shield around himself. It could be that he really wants to protect him, and he wants to make sure that he's got this drive, but he wants to be protected still. I think that you're probably going to be aware that there's another opportunity coming through for you, but you're going to be wary at the same time. You know, it's almost like tiptoe through. You're not going to just jump in without any armor, which is sometimes very unheard of for Aries, but I think you get into a pace where now you see the things coming before they actually happen rather than just bulldozing through them. So this is going to be a really strong time for you, I feel, and something that you can actually use to your own benefit. I mean, you have a major arcana, two major arcanas actually, but the first one is justice. Now, justice is all about balance, of course, because you have the scales there, but you also have a feeling of responsibility. What are you responsible for? The answer is your own happiness, not other people's. I think that's something that sometimes Aries can tend to forget. But also, I feel as though this is kind of giving you a sense of karma. You know, your previous karma that you've been dealing with, you may feel like, oh, you know, everything's been going wrong, but it's actually just something that you need to work through. Similarly, if you feel like, oh, hold on a second, I've made this decision and it feels like everything else is going against what I want, maybe that's somebody else's karma that you're actually dealing with. You know, it could be something that you're looking at in order to focus. It could be something that you are trying to drive yourself towards but keep getting pushed back. And it could be other people's karma at play because you're kind of around them and it's never easy. But you know, if they're having an issue, maybe you're automatically having an issue too. And this could be, I think, a very strong, grounded time for you to be practical, to be sort of, you know, weighing scales and thinking of things very logically. Because you have Venus going into Capricorn on the 3rd of February, so that's very much about finances and sort of love and affection area of it. And this is actually going to be in your 12th house. So that would be, no, sorry, it's not your 12th house, is it? I can't remember which one it is, but it does feel a little bit like there's a lot going on for you in regards to balance and wanting that justice area and grounding yourself. I also feel that with the full moon going into Virgo, that's going to be an issue for you too, but not in the way that you think. You know, you're, oh, issues again. You know, what's going on here? This is more healing. Virgo is a very healing house to be in. You know, Virgo is a sense of nursing back to health, being sort of in your heart area. And I think a lot of this is to do with how you interact with that. Virgo is actually in your health house, actually. It's the 6th house. So that's going to be about your digestion and your stomach. Even for some of you, I don't know whether how you're going through this, but signing contracts and power over people who may be pushing you in the wrong direction. You know, it could even be how you deal with people who you consider an enemy. You know, somebody who you're like, I don't like you, you always control me or something. You're gaining power with this one, and I think it's the karmic time coming back through. Again, maybe it's the full moon in Virgo triggering this, but otherwise I do feel that you're going to get some very strong power here. And in your 2nd house, you have Mars entering Taurus, which is your 2nd house of finances and all that sort of wealth, speech, searching, you know, for your kind of goals in life, for your powers and things like that. So you could see a boost in your finances, or you could be bolstered to spend, you know. It could be like, yay. But it's something that Taurus does not allow you to do, really. Taurus will be like, no, you have to be practical, but Mars is telling you to spend it all, or to do something drastic, invest in this, you know, random thing. Just kind of calm it down, because you do have the 8 of Pentacles here. Now, this is a brilliant card anyway, but this sort of says you're going to change. You do have education coming through here. I feel like there's a lot of things that you may just have to do again and again and again and again and again to make it right. Again, it could be the lessons that you're going through, but it could be also that you just keep saving, you keep saving, you keep saving. You're not letting this pattern, you know, be bolstered by Mars's energy coming in to say, spend it all. You're actually being quite grounded and very, I would say, strong-minded about it, you know. Also, oh, if you heard a sneeze, that was my cat. It wasn't me. Also, Venus is going into your house of, well, the 10th house, which is Capricorn, and this is your career. So it could be again that you're actually looking at this and going through the motions and your fame and your reputation. It could be that you're actually figuring out how to bolster both of those. The Princess of Wands is a messenger. She comes forward with lots of energy and ideas. So it could be a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries in your life. It could also be somebody who wants to see the best happen for you. Either way, she brings forward a curious, energetic, exuberant feeling of discovery. You may be sick of where you are and you want to move on now. You know, you just want to try something else, try something different. This goes for relationships too, actually. You could be looking at this and thinking, I want to alter this completely. You know, I want to change what I'm doing. I want to go on my own way for a little bit. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. I just think that you need to have some sort of plan in mind. Justice could give you this plan. It could give you this basis of, you've tried that, just keep going. But the Princess of Wands is telling you, there's something else that I need to do here. Again, you've got Mars in Taurus wanting to go, wanting to, put energy into this. So you maybe want to find a new way of making money, like I said at the start, something that you may want to do at the side ventures and bring something in. It could also be that you want to maybe have an affair. I'm not judging, but it could be somebody who wants to kind of draw you out of the situation that you're going into. With Venus entering your career, you could find yourself very flattered because of your position or because of your new career venture, and people actually respond very well to you. So I'm not blaming you if you fall under somebody's spell, but just make sure that you are very self-aware if that happens. I mean, Venus and Capricorn's very stable and sometimes to other people cold house, but I feel that this is something that you have a strong visible action coming in here. Venus is there to be gentle and is nice, and it's all about beauty and love and finances. So it could be that again your career is taking off and you may be having some flattery with money thrown at you, but just keep going as much as you can. You know, people may want to take you on a date to impress you, so just keep your wits about you. The Hermit, again, the second major arcana that you have, is very much about searching and guidance. So even though you want to be going on this path to somewhere new, maybe you're going to be traveling on your own again. Maybe you're going to be finding something else. And it's interesting that the moon is a waning gibbous there. So this could be towards the end of the month where all this astrology has happened. So you've had the full moon on the 19th, you've had the new moon that brings this sort of energy and tenacity to your 11th house, and this feels a lot like this is something that you have again on your mind. It could be, how am I being interpreted? How am I looking at myself? It could be again that you want to change something about your personality, or you want to just sort of change something in how you are perceived. Hair, makeup, clothes, where you go, who you're seen with. The Hermit isn't necessarily saying that you have to be isolated, but it is saying that you're going to be going in to say, is this what I want? Is this who I want to be? And I think this is a very good month for you to do that, because it is owned by Aquarius and Pisces. So Aquarius and Pisces are both very bright thinkers. Aquarius is more the rebel of the zodiac. Pisces is more the sensitive, swimming, light, bright, open feeling. So I feel like this is going to assist you. You may be uncomfortable with the amount of water that you're experiencing in February, but ultimately I think this has got to happen to improve yourself emotionally and get yourself to a stage where you feel encompassed, really. And I'm going to just do a guardian angel or archangel oracle card just to see what's going on for you. Oh, oh, oh. Well, that one flew out at me. Okay, so this is, oh, what was I just saying about the moon? Moon cycles. Okay, so notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations, and to capitalize upon these cycles. So this is what you do. I do actually do new moon and full moon readings on this channel, so you could capitalize on watching them every so often if you want to, but this month it seems important. You know, the new moon in Aquarius, bringing in these side ventures, bringing in these social life, how people see you, your income from your career, whether that's matching your expectations. And with the full moon in Virgo, of your health, of your enemies, things that you want to put through, you know, legalities and your digestion and feeling that kind of core strength in your stomach. Maybe something that you want to gain power over. You get more challenged around the full moon. It could be anything really that affects you over the course of this month, but the key is to be aware of those 2 dates, so the 4th of February and the 19th of February, of the new moon and the full moon. Take care of yourself around these dates as well, because, and also pay attention to your dreams that come through. Pay attention to the instincts that overtake you and maybe go, oh no, I shouldn't go left here, I should go right. Make sure you obey them and listen to them and feel how it's going for you, and take care as you do that, because I honestly believe that you are going to get some information from this month psychically. It's just a case of applying it practically and going within yourself. I do see personality changes, hopefully for the better, because maybe you think, oh, I've been really annoying this person for the last few months, maybe I should stop doing that. You know, you may not realize what you've been doing, but I think the main thing is that you are dealing with some karma this month, and that's going to actually release you for something better. But let me know in the comments below how things go for you. I would love to hear from you. I really enjoy hearing from you as well, just because it really does make a difference to my day. I really like I really enjoy hearing about what's happening for you guys. And again, if you'd like to be part of my support group where you actually see the weekly readings, that list is down below. And if you'd like a personal reading, all the information is in the description box too. But I wish you the very best of luck. Take care of yourselves, and I'll speak to you guys soon.